Hey everyone, Stephen here with a fragrance oil first impressions, and I have 4 oils to review or kind of bring first impressions of, and try and keep it quick as well. So I'll be covering Dehnal Oud Bakhoor by Ajmal. There's Black Oud by Surrati. There's Amber Rose by Surrati. And there's Dehnal Oud by Swiss Arabian. So first up I'll cover Amber Rose by Surrati. Note wise it's quite straightforward, there's white, amber and rose in here. Although to me this smells extremely similar to a beard oil that a friend of mine used to wear, and for that reason alone I can't see myself wearing it because I didn't like that smell at all. This is not a bad smell by any means, but just due to the association of a certain person I just, fuck that. And you know, it's very sweet. Personally I'm not really one for sweet scents. I prefer kind of more darker, kind of spicier, woody scents. So it's not really what I go for. The smell wise reminds me of honey, and I haven't really worn it. The problem is I've put these on in the night before I go to bed, so I don't really get a chance to see how the longevity is, but yeah, it's okay. Honestly, I'm not going to wear that. Might do a giveaway for that for some reason. So next up I'll do Black Oud by Surrati. Not that. Yeah, these all come on as little dab-ons, which is a bit frustrating because I literally cannot open this without getting my fingers oily, and they just bloody hassle to put on compared to roll-ons. You know, I don't like these dabbing sticks at all. And one thing I do find is that when I'm putting the dabbing stick back in, I'm always thinking that when I push it back down, the force or pressure is going to kind of, you know, squirt liquid back up. I mean, you know, my fingers are quite oily now just from doing that. Ooh. Yeah, so, sorry, Black Oud by Surrati. We have note-wise here, there's rose, French labdanum, musk, patchouli, mandarin, and oud. French labdanum, I mean, what, does it smell different in France? You see that in note rose. Brazilian rosewood, bloody, fuck knows, I don't know. Italian bergamot. Shut up, like, innit? Yeah, so with this one, Black Oud, it's okay, you know, it's not an amazing scent, I'll be honest, but it's definitely better than the Amber Rose one. It's kind of quite oudy at the start, but not exactly rank. It has a bit of a barnyard vibe on the go there, but it's not really intolerable, kind of, you know, kind of harder smell kind of scent. 15 minutes after application, the oud is much more prominent, and it's not too sweet, nor is it very dirty. You know, it kind of settles down afterwards and becomes a much more pleasant and appealing scent. It's a decent fragrance, but I think the other two do surpass this. So next up is Dehnal Oud Bakhoor by Ajmal. So note-wise there's Dehnal wood, amber and musky notes. No oud? Strange. So this one, it's definitely got oud, despite me not saying that. The oud in here is that kind of really hard to smell one, you know, it's very dirty, musky. It's kind of, you smell it and you kind of, oh, Jesus, what's that? But with this, there's something extremely strangely addicting about it, you know, once you smell it, you're like, oh. But then you're like, you just kind of get drawn back to smell it again. It reminds me of being a child and kind of, you know, just when you get a nasty smell, it's kind of like, ugh. And then you just continuously smell it. And yeah, it evokes a similar sort of feeling to that. So yeah, from the start it's really hard to smell, you know. 15 minutes afterwards the oud is there, but it does start to tone down, and then woods become more apparent and come through, and then 30 minutes after application this is nice now, the kind of nastiness has faded away, so you have to be quite patient with this. And to me it kind of gives a black Afghano vibe. I've noticed that recently now, like a lot of these oud based scents, I'm smelling them and thinking of, yeah, that smells similar to what I know black Afghano to smell like, so I love that scent as well, so no complaints there, you know. You have to be patient with Bakhoor, Dehnal Oud Bakhoor, because it does take time to get there, but when it arrives it's bloody gorgeous. And finally now there's Dehnal Oud by Swiss Arabian. So note wise there's black chocolate, spikenard, there's black coos, which is vetiver, and there's earth. So strange, yeah, but bloody hell, this one. So upon application, you know, it doesn't smell dank or nasty. It just kind of goes woody, and then boosh, just bloody gorgeous. You know, it's a really, really appealing scent. It's very masculine, woody, and just kind of, it ticks all the right boxes for me in terms of what scents I like to have. I'm a fan of this one, but the only problem is I kind of wish these were in roll-on oil format, not dab-ons, because they're not so good. And yeah, reviewer Gazo, he's mentioned about this he's basically said, be careful with kind of things like this, look at the colour on it. He's made a statement about tiger stripes for white people. So, I mean, look at this now. So it leaves a very obvious streak on your wrist, and then you don't want to be getting that upon your clothes or whatever. Jesus Christ. Put it on the bottle. So which is this? Can't see because this fucking light's blinding me. I can't see. I got my camera's light on, and like, after filming this video now, I'll be like dazed for 2 minutes or so. So yeah, give these a try if you can. They were cheap. They cost a little bit more than the Al Rehabs. I think it was like £2.80. None of these cost more than £4, I believe. And yeah, I would highly recommend checking out the Dehnal Oud by Swiss Arabian. Just try it, it's cheap, and you may fall head over heels with it. To be honest, I don't really know which one I put on. I can't really see. I think this is Black Oud by Surrati. It's quite oud based, but it's not too heavy and like, ugh, what the hell's that kind of thing. And like I said, be wary of using this on your skin. When I use oils, I sometimes put it behind my ears, or I don't really put my head in case I kind of leave a glistening patch on my bald head, and I don't want that. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and take care. All the best. Bye. Fucking.